What's up? Check this out, y'all. I am not about to be addressing every last thing that's going on in the world on the internet. But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. And with the press and what fashion is doing, thinking it's a joke. But right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. So before I could get to any other lives matter, which all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? That Black Lives Matter, don't play with it. If you don't wear the shirt, don't buy the shirt, don't play with the shirt. It's not a joke.
Now, I want to address some things that Diddy said. First of all, shout out to Diddy. I really like Diddy. I think that he's a genius at what he does. But the comment that bothered me in here is when he said all America have planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. And I feel that what he said is very hypocritical. And I kind of feel like that Black Lives Matter slogan is exactly what it is for Diddy. It's a slogan because I just need to ask this question. How much does the music industry care about Black lives? Right? So let's be real. The music industry is backed and funded by non-Black people, right? And the music that these people are funding is pushing Black genocide, is pushing Black incarceration, is pushing drug use, drug selling, murders. It's pushing all of the things that's destroying the Black community. Now, even if you examine Diddy's roster when he was at his peak in music, all of his artists promoted drugs, killings, drug use, drug selling, shootings, robberies, all types of stuff, right? That affect Black lives. Now let's examine this even further. People like to say, well, it's music, the movies, they don't do this to actors and things like that. You want to know why? When Nino Brown, I'm not even going to use Nino Brown. When Wesley Snipes played Nino Brown in New Jack City, Wesley Snipes never said that, I'm real, I really did this, I really did that. Rap music is fashion off of nonfiction. It's fashion not to be fairy tales. It's fashion that the person who's listening to the music is set to believe that the person who's reciting these lyrics really did what they did. I have never heard an artist on Puff Daddy label say that what they rapped about was not true, that they didn't live that life, that it was all lyrics. They didn't do what they did. Not one of Diddy artists. And I love bad boy music, but I was smart enough to know not to follow that trap, because when you rapping about all of this Black genocide, all of this selling drugs, none of that stuff is not going to lead you somewhere good. And these artists are very influential with the kids in the community, right? So we are set to believe that these artists really live that life, right? And when Diddy say that the only thing America have for us is poverty, incarceration, and death, these artists that he signed, that he made millions off of, that the record labels that funded Diddy, Arista, Interscope, Universal, and Epic made hundreds of millions off of black genocide. Because I could guarantee you, these labels, matter of fact, I'll just ask the audience a question. What white artists have you ever seen get signed rapping about white genocide? How many artists did you see these major record labels that Diddy did business with sign white artists who promoted white genocide? Right? So that's why I'm like kind of confused with this Diddy stuff. And like I said, I love bad boy music. I think that Diddy is a genius. I like Diddy. Love for Puff Daddy. But I think that it's very hypocritical, in with these statements. And if America does have incarceration, death, and poverty lined up for us, then what do we have lined up for ourselves? What do we have lined up for ourselves? If we know that that's their moves, then what is our moves? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to be fake and say, look, I used to do music. I used to rap about that. I was caught up because I thought that that was what was up until I started getting knowledge of self, reading and seeing what this stuff is really about. These kids is really looking up to busting their guns, selling drugs. Think about it like this. The community, did he say that the only thing America got for us is poverty, incarceration, and death? Let's look at the incarceration and the death part, right? Somebody from our community go to jail for killing someone, right? And they do X amount of time. They end up, let's say they get hit with a manslaughter and they end up doing 10 to 15 years. That person who killed someone, probably over some foolishness, is going to get more love than the person who did 6 years in college. Why do you think that is? Yeah, we could say America have a plan for us, but guess what? We are promoting that plan. We are promoting incarceration. We are promoting death. We are promoting poverty. There's a reason why when you listen to the radio, you don't hear positive music. You don't hear any positive music from the rap community. Now you got this drill music. Oh, we're going to slide on this. We got the pole for that. We're smoking on this person. All of it is black genocide. All of it is black genocide. But the thing is, what do us black people have planned for ourselves? And Diddy, if black lives really matter, you should make a statement about how, you remember, you was on top of the game, you was running hip hop at one time, how the artists that you signed, the music that you promoted, the black genocide that you promoted, the incarceration that you promoted, the poverty that you promoted, played a role with this whole entire era that we living in right now, because it did. I would love for you to answer and get back, or maybe we can have a live conversation one day. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I normally don't do videos like this, but to me, this is in the lane of labor. And I'm the labor leader of New York City, so I had to address it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, and let's get it.